Hi there. On a previous video, I talked about the fact that trust amongst American citizens is declining. This particular video is on a topic related, but it's just respect. Respect has been dropping in America as well. And I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that a lot of the authority figures that we find in this country are people that we just can't respect. If you've watched the news, you know that there are scandals aplenty in this country. The people that have the highest office sometimes are the ones that are breaking the law the most, are doing the most egregious things. It really isn't a surprise that we as citizens don't respect them. When people at companies are making 300 to 500 times what the lowest worker is making, when people are breaking the law and getting away with it, including some of our politicians, it has an impact on all of us. And because of the polarization, again, because of especially some particular politicians out there, it's put people in different camps. And it's hard for people of one camp to respect people of a different camp. A lot of that, again, has to do with trust. A lot of that has to do with things that we don't know these people as much. I'm sure you've heard of or read articles about how people only marry within their political parties. It's kind of funny in a way, but at the same time, it's kind of scary. I mean, I don't blame them. As a single person who completely agree with that rationale nowadays. Similar to what people used to think about, marrying outside of your religion. My mother ended up, she was a conservative Baptist and converted from my father to Catholicism. So I was kind of raised as a Baptist, as I call it. At times I went to both churches. But I think that's kind of rare nowadays. You don't see people of different groups, whatever that is, whether that's a political party or a particular religion or people outside of a particular occupation, hanging out as much as they used to. And if people don't know each other and they can't trust each other, it's not really surprising that they don't respect each other. When they, whoever they are the enemy, and you believe that you're on the side of good, whatever you believe, it's hard to come to common ground. Even though we all eat the same foods, we all drink the same water, we all breathe the same air, we have so much more in common than we have things that separate us. And I think a lot of this is being driven, again, by politicians who are out for power. I'm not saying all politicians, obviously. You probably can guess which ones I'm talking about. But it's this increase of polarization that's pushing us farther and farther apart. And we need to stop giving credence to, giving airtime to, watching and certainly voting for these kinds of people, because it's just going to make things worse. You can't say on one side that you wish people would interact and find common ground, but at the same time vote for politicians who are pushing messages that you can't trust the other side, whatever that other side is. Respect is something that needs to be earned, certainly. But if you don't have that baseline, you're never going to get there. If we don't take care of these issues now, it's just going to get worse in this country. And certainly, America is not the only place to face these kinds of issues. Thank you for watching, and let me know what your thoughts are below. Take care.